Welcome to the Canadian Beef Cattle Podcast, presented by the Beef Cattle Research Council. The most popular content from beefresearch.ca, available on the go. Before we get into this week's episode, a quick message from the BCRC. Understanding feed quality is essential for maintaining cattle health and welfare and can help beef producers save money. The only way to accurately assess feed quality is through feed testing before feeding. Accurate feed test results can help identify nutrient deficiencies or excesses, detect potentially harmful anti-nutritional factors, build more effective rations, uncover nutritional gaps, and improve feeding efficiency. The BCRC offers free resources and interactive tools that can help evaluate the economic value of feeds based on nutrient content and assess the nutritive value of a single feed. Find these resources and more linked in the show notes. This episode is titled, Welcoming Visitors. Show off your herd safely.
Welcoming visitors onto your beef operation for tours, sales, or informal stock viewings is a great way to connect and tell your story. But it also opens the door to a serious risk: disease. Every visit, whether from neighbors, tourists, or family, carries the potential to introduce or spread disease to or from your operation. Good biosecurity practices help manage these risks while also reducing the probability of disease at the herd, national, and even international levels. It's important to understand why biosecurity matters during tours, as well as what actions should be in place before, during, and after tours to minimize risk. So why does biosecurity matter during tours? Biosecurity planning and precautions should be implemented during tours to limit the potential spread of disease to your livestock. This not only helps protect against significant reportable and trade-limiting diseases such as foot and mouth disease, but also helps reduce the spread of endemic diseases such as bovine viral diarrhea, BVD. Hosting tours introduces various pathways for disease entry through people, vehicles, animals, and equipment. Visitors may include individuals who have had recent livestock contact or those unaware of farm biosecurity. Keeping visitors safe is also important. Zoonotic pathogens can cause disease in both humans and animals. Familiar examples include E. coli and ringworm. Now, before the tour, planning is key to a successful and safe farm tour. Before welcoming guests, take time to assess potential risks and put actionable measures in place to reduce them. Consider the following pre-tour planning steps. Number 1, assess the risk level. Consider the type of age and livestock currently on your operation. Stressed or young cattle are typically at higher risk than older animals. For example, have you recently received a load of freshly weaned, high-risk calves? Think about where people are visiting from. Have visitors had livestock contact at more than one operation? Have they handled sick livestock in the past 14 days? High risk. Or they had no contact with livestock in the past 14 days? Low risk. For international visitors, ask if they have had livestock contact within the past 14 days to prevent the introduction of reportable diseases, as recommended by the CFIA. Identify the high-risk areas on your farm, such as calving barns, feed storage areas, or sick pens. Determine the goal of the tour. Does it require contacting livestock, high risk, or will visitors stay in a vehicle during the tour, low risk? Number 2, set boundaries and routes. Plan a specific meeting area and designate parking locations away from livestock pens, feed, or water sources to prevent contamination. Plan a designated tour route. Aim to go from the youngest and most susceptible animals to the older animals. Avoid high-risk zones and animal handling, such as calving barns or sick pens when possible. Post simple, clear signage such as "Stop, Biosecure Area" or "Clean Area Only" to help visitors understand and respect restricted zones. Signs can be printed in-house or purchased through farm supply outlets, provincial cattle associations, or the Verified Beef Production Plus web store, which you can find in the show notes. Number 3, prepare personal protective equipment, PPE, cleaning and disinfectant supplies. Ensure disposable boot covers or a footwear washing station are ready for visitors. Choose durable, waterproof boot covers that won't tear easily in pens or muddy areas. Provide hand washing or sanitizing stations at entry and exit points. And number 4, communicate expectations before arrival. Ensure visitors know what is expected and what is required. For example, clean clothing and footwear. Provide visitors with meeting and parking information ahead of arrival. When possible, provide a map and other detailed directions. Provide simple explanations about why these steps matter and what biosecurity on your farm looks like. During the tour, farms and ranches may implement a good standard biosecurity protocol. A good starting point for this plan includes keep a visitor log with names, dates, and contact information of visitors, sanitize or wash hands upon arrival, direct guests to follow the planned routes and respect restricted areas, provide boot covers for all participants, and if footwear washing is used instead of disposable covers, ensure brushes, disinfectants, and clean water are available. Now, after the tour, have visitors sanitize or wash their hands before departing. Disinfect any high-risk or heavily trafficked areas after the tour. There are many effective disinfectants available. Consult with your veterinarian for guidance on which product is right for your situation. Safely dispose of used boot covers and cleaning materials. Keep your visitor log for at least 12 months. Perform health checks on animal groups that may have had contact with tour visitors, and contact your veterinarian with any concerns. Review what worked well and where improvements could be made for future tours. Farm biosecurity doesn't have to be complicated. Simple and proactive steps can go a long way towards protecting your beef herd, your livelihood, and the broader livestock industry. By planning ahead, setting clear expectations, and keeping records, you can confidently welcome visitors while ensuring your tour is safe and enjoyable for everyone.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. You can find all relevant links and information at beefresearch.ca or in the show notes. The Beef Cattle Research Council is funded by the Canadian Beef Cattle Checkoff and strives for excellence in the production of Canadian beef, cattle, and forage through research, innovation, and extension. Tune in every Tuesday as the Canadian Beef Cattle Podcast delivers straightforward insights, expert information, and a wealth of practical knowledge for Canadian beef producers. Subscribe now.